Stocks and yields are falling as we go through the equity markets as they sit right now. The Dow's basically at the flat line, but it's negative by 3 basis points. We've got the Russell down about 2/3%, the S&P down 3/4%, the Nasdaq down about 1 1/3%. Lower than expected German inflation was released last night, but better than expected jobs data in that country as well. ADP employment data in the US misses expectations, coming in at about 107,000, and the US employment cost index came in lower. But we had the Treasury refunding announcement, and we had some surprises driving yields lower. As I speak to you right now, the 2-year is down 14 basis points. 5 years down 13, the 10 years down 10, and the 30-year is down 8. That's pushing the 2 cents inversion in the right direction, but it's mostly coming from the surprises that I mentioned with the Treasury refunding. Prior to the refunding announcement, yields were unchanged to slightly lower, and now we have a surprise in the overall size of the issuance and the size of the increase in the 2-year notes and the 5-year notes versus the rest of the curve. The dollar is lower, as is crude oil, but metals are higher, with gold up a full 1% as I speak to you right now. Later this afternoon, we have the FOMC meeting. We all know that. We're all expecting to look closely at the statement and at the press conference, more so than any possible change, although you might want to keep an eye on any changes in the balance sheet. Tomorrow, we have a Bank of England rate decision, so keep an eye on that. Earnings after close today, we have 35 companies with market caps over $1 billion, including Qualcomm, MetLife, and Aflac. Tomorrow, before the open, 50 more billion-dollar companies, including Merck, Cardinal Health, Quest Diagnostics, Honeywell, Illinois Tool Works, Stanley Black & Decker, Royal Caribbean, Tractor Supply Company, and Altria. In terms of data tonight, not much to speak of. Tomorrow we have the EU inflation data, the Bank of England rate decision I mentioned, a speech by ECB President Christine Lagarde, U.S. jobless claims and construction spending, and ISM manufacturing PMI in the U.S.